Number 17, Ben Fritzke. Number 18, Jake Staub. And number 24, Jackson Lindsley. And now the starting lineup for Conestoga. Number 1, Captain Danny Pelteris. Number 2, Derek Boyer. Number 4, James Way. Number 5, Ryan Mack. Number 9, Ben Frischman. Number 10, Remy Shabangu. Number 11, Ryan Monroe. Number 12, Chaz Wilde. Number 16, Christian Burkert. Number 26, Evan Cross. And number 99, Ryan McLean.
What is that? You can't help with it. Like, he just said you have the one broken one. Are you supposed to hear, like, important stuff? Yeah, they're supposed to tell me what to.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you would please rise, remove your hats and face the north end of the stadium as we honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem.
My dad told me a blonde-haired band member won the field goal contest at the cavalcade, and I immediately thought of Tommy. Yeah, just because he said blonde hair.
But also Tommy always does it. He always does.
Did he win? Were you there?
Guys standing over here aren't going to be as much in your way.
Okay, also, I can't hear anything on this. It's not picking up like audio. I can't hear audio.
It is district playoff time right here on Teamer Field in beautiful Berwyn, Pennsylvania, where today is a matchup between the Pioneers of Conestoga and the Whippets of Downingtown West. A matchup for the ages right here on the turf of Conestoga. I'm Aidan Meyer alongside Jonah Dupre. Jonah, what can Conestoga do to get going early in this matchup?
Well, we just need to attack first to come out of the gate strong, kind of catch Downingtown West off guard. They've had a few frustrating games throughout the season. I talked to Coach Staber, and he said it's just like a couple of things that just didn't go right for the team, and they just needed to capitalize on those chances. But some of these games will only be like by a goal, but most of the other games would be by like 6 goals.
And Conestoga being dominant all year, winning their last 8 games straight. And of course, we all all know about that back.
The stars of the show.
Led by Ryan Max, Derek Moore,
Is that what Ryan?
clean in net today. Hoping for the rest for Conestoga. They've only conceded 12 goals all season. And they're known for their possession throughout. From beginning to end in the game, and Rami Shabangu is at center field, midfield, excuse me, ready to take this one away.
It was like
Is
something.
that the Conestoga lacrosse?
Playoff Mike Betts, as you see on the right, all over the sideline, maybe some Steve Shady action along some Mohawks from Ben Schmoyer. But anything to maybe get some momentum and see what deja vu's going here for Conestoga.
And Ryan Max dyed his hair too.
Absolutely, we have an inside joke within Ryan Max as well, a little honey oat color. That's what we like to call it within fourth period 3. But nonetheless, your first 40 minutes of our first half is ready to go. Bongo at midfield, ready to take possession for Conestoga. And the second round of first steps, or the beginning steps towards that right here today. Bongo gets it started back to Cross. And he will find this one away to get this first 40 minutes started right here on team. They find it immediately and find his options, but this time Cross sets it up and fires this one from a ways out, but it will go over the net. Now it's the feed of the Whippets. Conestoga, as I mentioned, only allowing 12 goals all season long, scoring 35. So that combination between the dominant offense as well as the lockdown defense, you see both all around the Conestoga. Right inside the box, bounced around in front of the net. Max with a great header to bounce that one away. They threatened offensively early for the Whippets. This one's in front of the net. Derek Moyer there trying to make a play on it. Whippets now relentless within that box. Not done. Possession of the Whippets there. Bouncing a bit.
Counterattacking option. It really works well for most teams, but Downingtown West is really showing some fight, and see what happens with Conestoga's defense and see if they'll crumble or if they will rise to the top again.
And I love this energy that Downingtown West has shown early often in this game, communicating within the sideline and on the field as well. With these two teams, two Titans clashing here today on Teamer. And we'll see who comes out on top. West so far dominating possession, but Conestoga punting this one away in the direction of Ben Frischman. But once again, it will head its way back into the hands of Cicero. Cicero looking for his options as he will once again, for the second time today, punt it away. This time, Cross takes his angle on it and punts it back to Max. Bowskull is there, once again puts a head on it, and there's the captain for Conestoga showing leadership all year. Danny Poltaris able to execute that threat. Monroe now against Bowskull on that left wing side. And Monroe this time kicks out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Whippets. The Whippets coached by head coach Joe Sales alongside the assistant coaches of Daniel Bloyu, Alan Miller, and John Tobelman. So Conestoga now playing a defensive game so far on the defensive side of the ball, of course. Now taking their time, showing patience so far, and having confidence within themselves that when they get the attacking options, they will no doubt execute. Solero this time working against Shaban, who was able to fire that one away, but Wilde in support. Now back there for the Whippets. Shearer sends one in front of the net. And it sounds like it'll be, although the ball headed into the net, a great offensive chance there for the Whippets. Offside call by there from the referee. And now Conestoga maybe needing to get something going here offensively. Once again, there's Shearer working along the left side. Wilde showing contention against him. Conestoga saying it's going the other way. And they rule it in favor of Conestoga, saying it will be a goalkeeper's ball and a goal kick for McLean. Jonah, what do you think that Downingtown West now showing their offensive pressure and their energy so far heading into this game? What do they need to do to maybe break through this reputation of this Conestoga defense?
Well, you see Conestoga gets higher energy throughout the game. They always start off slow, only rarely getting a good start off of the first couple of minutes, but Conestoga really starts slow. So they should be taking these advantages right now before they start to fire up and Conestoga could get some serious points on the board.
As Conestoga now for the first time today really showing some attacking pressure. We all know they dominate the time of possession all throughout the game. Boyer this time with a beautiful pass here to Burkert. But this time it'll be ruled offside by the contention of the Whippet sideline as well of the referee. Boyer there looking through a beautiful pass to Burkert along the right-hand side, but just a little bit too in front is Christian Burkert. And now back into the Whippets possession. This time punted right back away. It'll be right into the hands of Ryan McLean as he tells James Way, I've got this, and that'll be a once again another goal kick for Conestoga. Ben Frisch being able to not get ahead on it. Burkert now. Wilde's right there taking his options into effect. This time once again Shearer works along the left-hand side. Shearer goes all the way across the field looking for his man as well. James Way feints some physical contact. And there's a man down, but no whistle yet by the referee. Beautiful contention there by Way, able to kick that one out of bounds and extinguish that threat from the Whippets. Jonah, what have you seen so far from this Whippet offense, really in response to Conestoga's resume?
Well, Conestoga has been countering these chances that Downingtown has been getting, and a lot of great passes into the box. They've had some promising attacks, but they just keep falling short right at the end. But they always find a way to build back up for their attack.
Conestoga all game long expected to play within themselves, really having trust within themselves, within their players, within their sidelines, coaching, all of the above, that they will be able to prevail. But this time the Whippets now on the attack. Working along the right-hand side for the Whippets is James Soler, able to keep this one in the bounds on the right-hand side. Puts it through the legs of Way. but once again, another goal kick for McLean. McLean having a great season so far.
I can leave, right?
What?
You want me to get
And as I mentioned, McLean almost expecting this energy from the
Yeah,
Whippets.
but, like,
As we've always heard the Whippets, we've heard from Conestoga players that the Whippets have been telling them
You can.
they're not playing around this game and they will be coming back with much energy as Conestoga beat them 2-1 earlier this year.
This is a horrible idea. Oh my god, I'm stupid.
Chaz Wilde, a senior, once again up on that leadership group, led by Daniel Portaris, the captain, of course. But Ben Frischman now falling to the ground, showing some pressure now offensively on the attack for Conestoga. Portaris now at midfield, hoping to get something going for the Pioneers. Taps this one away, now in the feet of Monroe, and now a foot race for Frischman. Frischman is able to win it, stumbles along the ball himself though. So a great look there from Portaris up to Frischman, able to win the race and beating Cicero on the attack. But maybe just caught up in his feet as he takes a tumble and now going back the Whippets' way. This time a beautiful pass there from Conestoga, now in contention is Derek Boyer. Beautiful job there by Boyer, able to extinguish that threat and put it into the right-hand corner. And this time it'll be a corner kick for the Whippets. James Soler, Downingtown West now with their first real offensive opportunity that they can really take advantage of. Under 30 minutes now to go with Soler, sends this one into the box. It's a little shallow, headed around, McLean able to make a save. Whippets now still having this attack and is sent back into the box, but this time it is extinguished away from Frischman. So Conestoga able to step up defensively once again. And this time, hoping to need a response as we are under and just about 10 minutes into this second round of district playoffs. James Way able to punt this one high into the air and out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Whippets as well.
They're just using camera 1 and 2. They're not even using me.
Well, that's why you like to. Be
No,
on
but
this-
they're supposed to be taking me right now, and they're not.
McLean this time pumping it away. Not a throw in for the Whippets, excuse me. But Way now right there alongside for the Whippets is Evan Gross, already showing his offensive pressure as he has the ball right there, but it's taken away alongside Remy Shabangu and Christian Burker. It looks for the through ball right there to Frischman, but just a little bit too in front of him, and it'll be Cicero once again ready to kick this one away. Cicero, this one high, really high kick. This one headed away from Portaris. His bodies fall to the ground, and Whippets are able to come away with it. Going across the field now in the direction of Luke Bauskell. Taking his options into effect right back there to Soler, who was able to be taken away by Shabangu, now working along the left-hand side. Shabangu, although having some momentum, referee says he stepped out of bounds and the ball went out of bounds and will be going back in the direction of the Whippets. Bauskell with the throw-in right there, of course, in the direction of Evan Gross. Now in battle alongside the sideline with James Way. This time heading in front, Ryan Honeyoak Max is there to defend the pressure.
Are you serious?
Did he dye his hair blonde or did he dye his hair brown? Did he dye his
No,
hair?
wait, no.
Did he also get
Conestoga really being reliant on their defense as we've seen so far today, as Portaris is able to show some fancy footwork there. And now sending in the direction of Wilde. Great ball there by Portaris.
Yeah, I know.
To back Burkert, hoping to tack it back to Wilde, but Wilde saying Christian Burkert has have it, and Burkert looking like he will use his body to keep possession. And as Jonah mentioned earlier, I don't know if you've seen it, but the three Slim Shadys now heading onto the field for Conestoga. Number 23, Leo Strapoli. Number 7, Luke Steins, and number 8, Dylan Grilly. Now on for the Pioneers, offering up some fresh legs as Grilli is right there.
Oh my god.
And now once again, there's Strapoli alongside Poltaris. Heading back and forth between the Whippets and the Pioneers. Strapoli able to keep this one down to the ground now as Poltaris uses his body for possession.
No, I know they're not, but like.
James Way now looking in the direction of Steins along the left-hand side,
That's Max.
saying that he is offsides, and now it'll be once again for the Whippets.
That's crazy. Wait.
Whippets always being in communication with their sideline as Grilli wants there a great defensive stop. But the Whippets really seeming to dominate so far and create themselves some chances. Jake Staub right there alongside Shabangu as the side will be going once again for the Pioneers.
He's judging the whole like team.
Boyer with the immediate throw in the direction for the Pioneers is Justin Maxwell.
Like, okay, Ryan, you go play something.
Now James Way now back to settle it down as well.
Can you talk to him?
Yeah, I can, but I'm not.
Oh, you have to turn.
But Jonah, after watching about 15 minutes into this game, what can maybe these fresh legs for Conestoga
Yeah, he's
offer into this
what you're doing.
well-knowing attack for the Pioneers?
Well, if you put in 5 substitutions, you'd hope the output would work out, as Downingtown West hasn't even thought about subbing yet, and they seem just a tad tired, but not super tired, as the game is only 15 minutes in. But Conestoga now is getting their attack back, and as I said, they are starting to warm up as the game goes on.
As right there was Justin Maxwell, one of the substitutions that came out of the game in that 5-man substitution that we just saw moments earlier. Showing some offensive pressure there, but it just squeaks out of his feet and goes out of bounds, and Cicero will once again kick this one away. Poltaris able to head it up to Maxwell once again, but the Whippets send it back the other way. Off the foot of Boyer, and now once again Shearer along that left-hand side.
Yeah, but they're so quick that.
McLean communicating with Max as they will let it roll out of bounds, and now McLean with once again another goal kick.
Oh yeah.
Downingtown West on a 6-game winning streak on themselves, outscoring their opponents by a wide margin. But now it's playoff stakes right here on Teamer Field. No one really cares about the regular season, as it a whole new season in the postseason as well. And Conestoga hoping to get their glory back and go deep into the district playoffs. Right here now for Conestoga, number 15. Cuts inside, that is Joel Balson. Creates options for himself, a shot in front of the net, but Cicero is there. Cicero able to defend off that threat. As Joel Balson, once again fresh into the game, sends that one into the box. But it'll be defended properly by the Whippets.
Guys, someone needs to score. Like, I want to film some more things. Like, come on.
Danny Poltaris already being a crucial part into this Pioneer success all season long. Now being a key player in this game as well, having many touches as well so far. We are about 15 and a half minutes into this game.
Better score. Or our team better score. Not someone.
Whippets now creating options of their own, using the time and space they are given now. Jackson Lindsley sends this one into the box. McLean able to punt that one away. And Ryan Max once as well, backing up his keeper and sending that one in the direction of Cicero. A great look there off the lob pass from Jackson Lindsley, but McLean is able to step up, get a hand on it, and able to keep possession now for the Pioneers. McLean punts this one away, a long and hard punt. Strapoli able to not come out successful within that header battle, as neither is Poltaris, but now Luke Steins is there able to cycle it back to Way as he sends it up in the direction of Maxwell. A foot race that will be not determined as the ball will roll out of bounds. So about 20 minutes into this matchup for Conestoga. Still 0-0 right here on Teamer Field in beautiful Berwyn, Pennsylvania of Conestoga High School. The Downingtown Whippets now visiting from about 25 minutes away. But this time Joel Balson and the Pioneers as he is taken down. And now once again a crucial scoring opportunity here for the Pioneers. The Pioneer faithful sensing how important this opportunity is. As Ryan Max looking to take this free kick here for Conestoga. Seeing if they can take their opportunities as they are given.
That is Ryan Mack. Oh my.
The Whippets getting their
I'm actually
setting straight here as Max looks like he's ready to go. Communicating with his fellow Pioneers is what he wants them to do, create the best scoring chance possible. 21 and a half minutes left here in your first half right here on Teamer.
He's bald. I don't know.
Referee is ready to go, and so is Ryan Max.
No, he's.
I don't know that he's blonde.
Max sends this one in the box. A beautiful lob pass there. There's Steins. He had it. Grilly, excuse me. Dylan Grilly right there. Beautiful look there from the foot of Max.
Yeah, they
But Chase Cicero is right there to send the other way for the Downingtown West Whippets. And a great scoring opportunity there by the Pioneers. And now Downingtown West with their opportunity themselves. The Whippets send in front of the box, but Boyer is there. Now is Luke Steins going the other way. Steins able to punt this one up towards Justin Maxwell. Steins able to send this one towards the middle. Shabangu open to look there, but now Lindsley's still there. Shear there, this one's setting inside the box, going way too long. The Steins will let it roll out of bounds and let McLean have his way.
Substitution for Conestoga, number 3, Jake Barnes, number 13, Eric Wilson, and number 26, Evan Cross.
So now some substitutions coming in and back into the game as Evan Cross, number 26, alongside Jake Barnes and Eric Wilson, number 13. Jake Barnes being number 3. This one heads off of number 23, Leo Strapoli, and now Dylan Grilly along the left-hand side creates a chance in the direction of Maxwell. Just a tab in front. Bolson is there, looking for Maxwell. Off the foot of Maxwell, now off the shin of Bolson. It will be once again a defensive threat of the Whippets, taking away the offensive pressure of the Pioneers. There's now some substitutions coming onto the game. Coming out for Downingtown West, number 8, Evan Gross. And now coming into the game is Aiden Benner.
I actually don't know.
So some fresh legs now for the Whippets, hoping they can get something going here.
Because nobody actually looks Patrick.
Bolson able to head that one out of bounds, and once again another throw in for the Whippets.
But Patrick's blonde.
Who's Patrick?
Shearer taking the time and space that he seems to be given. This time he looks in the direction of number 5, James Solaire,
No, but that's impossible.
as being a crucial midfield piece so far for this Whippet offense.
Okay, so every Patrick has to be blonde.
Yeah.
Some miscommunication there off the foot of Luke Bauskell.
I'm gonna take your press badge.
And now Jake Barnes moving fast the other way, looking for Dylan Grilly. I'll tell you what, Jonah, I keep saying Luke Steins, Dylan Grilly, but maybe it's because they both have the same bleach blonde haircut.
Yeah, definitely. We got threesome shadies on the field, as we've been referring to them, and they've been playing really well considering off the bench, and especially Grilly. Grilly has caused some serious goal threats and almost scored 2 goals here as he come off the bench.
So maybe some more offensive threats coming from the bench, maybe even from the starters. As that upperclassman-led, senior-led mostly, starting group between Chaz Wilde, known for being a goal scorer, there's Grilly using his speed along that left-hand side, able to fight it out of bounds.
I think he got subbed.
But Grilly is there,
Is he over?
but of course,
Yeah, he is.
as well with him is the Whippet offense
He got subbed.
in Reiner
I
Boone.
didn't notice. What? They did that so slick.
Don't they usually like?
They announce who's coming in. They don't announce who's coming out. Should we put that on the list?
Both coaches of the Whippets and Conestoga emphasizing on discipline and structure within their teams, staying within themselves, playing for everyone else around them, as it is still 0-0
I feel so
over
bad.
halfway into this first half.
I feel like I should just let water keep
Joel
going.
Balson now working along the right-hand wing. He's got time and space. He sends this one to the middle in the direction of Maxwell, but it is able to be punted away.
Well, it is my fault because I didn't.
Luke Bauskell there once again as Jake Barnes now sends it back up to Maxwell. Maxwell with a soft touch, but is taken away by the Whippets
That's not a good thing.
as Matt Panza is there to extinguish the threat.
they're just gonna keep calling your name. You don't like.
And Jonah, maybe what do you see out of this Conestoga attacking now that's maybe kind of prevailed coming off the benches? Now we've seen to have some more substitutions getting ready. Well, what are these substitutions really for the Pioneers shown in this game so far?
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, the Stoga offense warms up, and so does the whole team. It warms up gradually throughout the game, and that's how they've been better over most of these teams, because while these teams go out kicking from the start, Conestoga's playing back, they want to conserve, and then they press the moment their energy starts to, the moment the other team's energy starts to go down. But they're also putting in so many substitutions. That's another 3 substitutions. The first time it was 5 substitutions. And only 1 substitution has come out from Downingtown West, and that really hasn't helped Downingtown West at all, because a lot of these players seem really tired.
So Poltaris, Monroe, Wilde, and now Harbaugh coming into the game for the first time. Monroe, Wilde, and Poltaris all being starters in today's match. But of course, some fresh legs coming off the bench for the Pioneers are always appreciated, as now their attacking pressure seems to be becoming more relevant, as Ben Frischman and Christian Burkert will replace number 8, Dylan Grilly. Dylan Grilly, a freshman, already showing a great, bright future for the Pioneer soccer program. Ben Frischman unable to win that battle, now working on the left side once again is Searcher. Shearer, excuse me. And this time Strapoli now once again on that left-hand side, able to kick it back to McLean as he is able to defend that threat. 15 minutes left here in the first half. McLean's ready to punt this one away. Right in the direction of Monroe. Shearer as well. 2 number 11s. As 11 working against 11, Shearer cuts inside and takes some time and space. Beautiful pass there. Now back towards the middle, but Eric Wilson is there to defend that threat. Once again, Monroe in contention with the help of Harbaugh. Lindsley as well alongside number 10, Matt Panza, 2 defensive starters, excuse me, for the Whippets. But now the ball being kicked around and Panza is there. So now dish it back off in the direction of Shearer. Shearer taking time and space with some grabbing by Monroe. A header in front of the net, they score! Downingtown strikes first, as from the beautiful lob pass of Alex Shearer off the header of Aiden Dennis, and it is 1-0 Whippets with about 15 minutes left here to play in the first half.
Well, as we saw there, Conestoga had been keeping that attack most of the last like 10 minutes or so, and out of nowhere, Downingtown West just finds the fire, and they get that goal finally, and now it's 1-0, and that's a huge lead here at Teamer.
Coming into Conestoga against a team like the Pioneers, any lead is grateful, and striking first, especially this far into the first half. As we saw, it was only a 2-1 win for Conestoga against the Whippets earlier in the year. A close match all game long. This time off the head of Aiden Dennis, the Pioneers now down 1-0. Almost seeming to look to respond right away as Eric Wilson with a long march up, hoping to throw this one into the box. As he does just that, right in front of that, there is Poltaris. Once again alongside Strapoli. But once again, the Whippets are able to extinguish the threat. Now with some speed is Shearer. Looking along that right-hand side for Russell. Nolan Russell fresh into the game. A crucial starter for that defense of the Whippets is Jackson Lindsley. Along that left-hand side is Alex Shearer. Once again, a beautiful pass there from Shearer. A great ball in the direction of Nolan Russell, cutting inside that box, hoping to get another opportunity against McLean, but it remains 1-0. About 13 and a half minutes left here to go in the first half. Conestoga only the 13th goal that they have allowed all year. Now something, especially at home, that we usually don't say often, Conestoga is down 1-0. Whippets looking for what you could say is an upset. As Shearer now with an offensive opportunity. He cuts inside, a shot, he scores! Alex Shearer makes it 2-0 Whippets blows a kiss to the student section and makes it 2-0 Downingtown West.
Again, that defense there for Conestoga just did not look right in a horrible defensive turnover that went straight into Downingtown West's path of Shearer, and Shearer just threw the legs between McLean, and now it's 2-0. This is a very huge lead with a brace coming with 13 minutes left in the first half.
A massive lead and a massive momentum-taking step for the Whippets as Eric Wilson stepped up on that play. Shearer able to make an inside move, just cutting right past him, and no mistake, buries it into the back of the net and makes it 2-0 Whippets. Downingtown West's fan section and their sideline being fired up by that leadership of Shearer, having the assist on that first goal and now having the goal himself on the second. And now late in the first half, it is 2-0 Downingtown West against the highly renowned Conestoga Pioneers. Conestoga maybe needing to take a step back, once again come within themselves. Get their communication straight is now Wilde using that speed, cuts inside on that left-hand side. Wilde, a player known to get fired up, as we see right there within that physical contact, using his body, playing with so much emotion, as we have seen all year long, which you love to see for the Pioneer faithful. And you got to give props here, Jonah, to the Pioneer pit, always showing out. Doesn't matter if it's a Friday night or a Thursday evening, or a Thursday afternoon, you could say, 4 o'clock right after school, and the pink out still being in full effect.
Yeah, always. The Conestoga student section has always been lively, no matter what the game, no matter what the outcome. And again, this is one of the more lively fan bases for any high school team. But right now, the hopes are a little down. But I think Conestoga can come back and get at least a goal, maybe 2.
Conestoga definitely hoping to get on this game sheet, of course. Isn't the only way that you can really win games if you score. But now Ben Frischman now looking for his options as he cuts inside back to Evan Cross. Looking like Conestoga maybe being a little antsy now, knowing that they're down 2-0, not being as patient as they were earlier in the game. As this time, once again, is inside the box as Eric Wilson has some miscommunication on that left-hand side. Barnes is there, and this time he sends it up away to Ben Frischman. Frischman able to battle, looking to win that race as he just does that. This time sends it into the box almost immediately, not knowing the time and space that he had. Looking for Christian Berker inside that box, but Cicero able to step up and right in the direction of Lindsley Allen. Lindsley on alongside Alex Shearer, who has been the star of the game so far, having a goal and assist and the 2 goals scored. There's now some physicality from Conestoga being shown. There's a late call there from the referee, almost being convinced by the Downingtown West fan base. Now the fans saying, get the card out, looking for a call from the referee, but once again, they will take his scoring opportunities to given to him right here in a form of a free kick for the Whippets. So Conestoga looking to step up here, needing a defensive stop. McLean already conceding 2 goals so far today. Under 10 minutes left to go in this first half, as Downingtown West hoping to get their bearings right and set this one straight into the back of net to make it 3-0 so far. Matt Panza there communicating alongside his line of what he wants them to do, alongside Evan Gross. Gross this time sends it back in front of the net. They seem really executed play right there, but this time his Boyer able to kick that one away. This time inside the box, there's Drapoli able to extinguish that threat, but once again, it is along the left-hand side for Downingtown West. There is Russell, he sends it in front of the net, is McLean is there. Sticky hands of McLean able to catch that one, and he dishes it off and punts this one high and away, and Frischman, and let's see if Frischman can win this race. He's already won one before, this time losing this threat, but it will roll out of bounds now and be a corner kick for Conestoga, and this just might be what they needed, Jonah.
Yeah, definitely. This could definitely be the spark that they needed. They haven't really gotten any corners at all. Actually, maybe they haven't even gotten a corner yet. But, again, I think this could have a great outcome because Conestoga is really, really good at set pieces, as we know.
So Ryan Max taking that free kick earlier. Here's Evan Cross sending this one deep into the box. bearing in front. There's Tripoli able to find it there, but his bodies fall to the ground. It'll be going the other way for the Whippets, and once again, another huge defensive stop for Downingtown West. And I'll tell you what, Jonah, if Downingtown West can go into the second half with any sort of lead, that's got to be a positive for them, as they've came into Teamer today on this Thursday afternoon. And any lead that they will be given from the Pioneer attack is much appreciated.
Yeah, definitely. Having any lead against a team like Conestoga is definitely a morale booster. Definitely throughout, if they can keep this to a lead, as they have been so far, they have really high hopes in the locker room during that second half pep talk and stuff. But Conestoga has some room for improvement this game, as this usually doesn't happen.
As there is no doubt in my mind, Conestoga will even looking to get at least one going into the second half. Still 7.5 minutes left, plenty of time to get 2 goals, but now is Evan Cross working along left-hand side as he's hoping to do just that. Cross seems to be taken down, looking for the call from the referee. But now, once again, a huge defensive stop from the Whippets.
I'm gonna tell him what you do in philosophy class. If you don't
So maybe some frustration boiling over for Conestoga. That's Paul Torres right there for Monroe. Monroe taken down hard. So anything that we will take for Conestoga will be given, as this time Eric Wilson alongside Evan Cross. Another free kick, and the Pioneers lining up inside of the box for Conestoga. We've seen this earlier today along that backside post of Dylan Grilly. This time a short send into the box, still batted around. There is Frischman alongside Harbaugh. Looks around Paul Torres. He scores! Paul Torres with a much needed. Makes it 2-1. Conestoga gets on the board.
That is a huge goal. Their captain is scoring the goal there, Danny Poltaris. Now there is 6 substitutions coming onto the field. This is a huge goal for Conestoga. Now it is 2-1, 6 minutes 40 seconds left, and this is a morale booster right here. Now they can get their chance again.
Conestoga, Coach Zimmerman showing exactly why he chose Paul Torres as a captain this year, showing some leadership, getting the Pioneers on the board, and cutting that Whippet lead in half, as this time the ball bouncing around as McLean has some miscommunication with Max. And now Conestoga finally having some life within that Pioneer pit and on that sideline as well. So now 2-1 with under 6.5 minutes left here to go. And now Conestoga finally having some energy there.
Yellow card given there to Cross.
Evan Cross already showing some frustration earlier as he saw some disagreements with some calls that weren't going in his favor earlier in the game. But now he'll be substituted for Justin Maxwell as he's given a yellow card. And now a free kick here for the Whippets. Another scoring opportunity for Evan Gross. With that left side knee brace, hoping he can get something going here for the Whippets. Gross sends this one in front of that. Low shot there as McLean is able to corral it. So he wants to move quickly up along the left-hand side as Luke Steins is there, but this one almost thrown immediately out of bounds as Steins able to keep it in. Once again, throwing his palms in the air in disagreement with the referee. And it'll be going the other way for Downingtown West.
I just know that they can't. I mean, it was the first game of the season. They won 6-0.
Downingtown West encouraging their sideline and their players on the field to hold off Conestoga. Under 6 minutes left here to go. And now with plenty of time left here is Conestoga able to tie this one up. Aiden Benner was able to get the scoring started for Downingtown West. Then not even 2 minutes after that, Alex Shearer was able to send one through the legs of McLean to make it 2-0 in favor of the Whippets. But right here in this district second round, Daniel Poltara steps up with the leadership of being a captain of this Pioneer squad and gets them on the board as this time a through ball to Justin Maxwell is able to be sent in front just so far on the left-hand side. A beautiful look there by Shabangu. Pioneers looking for an opportunity from the referee, but will not be given to them as a great look there by Maxwell. And Jonah, maybe what do you think after being down 2-0 that Coach Zimmerman has said to his team, or that maybe some leadership from Paul Torres on that sideline, he has said to get this Pioneer squad get up and going?
Well, definitely just take your time, and they did. And Downingtown West gave up the ball. They get right through, and again Conestoga takes the attack and they score. But they almost scored again. It was just very unlucky there by Maxwell. But definitely Zimmerman talks to his subs and tells them just make a difference. You got to just make a difference for this team. And the same for Danny Polteris. He's got to show that leadership.
Already showing it so far today. We've seen him communicating with his teammates as well, scoring the one and only goal for Conestoga. But now time ticking off the clock here in our first half. Whippet still up by 1. Hoping they can extend their lead here with the right side corner.
If they go to another game on Saturday, then
This time it is Alex Sheldon. Look like he will take this corner. Maybe some miscommunication there as now number 22 coming in. Aiden Benner, the scorer of the first goal, now taking this corner for the Whippets. Sends this one into the box. This one deep far post, able to get a hand on it is McLean, as well as Remy Shabangu able to clear that one out of the front of the net. Now the Whippets still in possession, but now the senior leadership seeming to prevail for the Pioneers as we see Shabangu now making some plays. Benner now sending this one in front of the net, but McLean is able to take it right from there as he goes the other way for the Pioneers. Punts this one away right into the feet of Maxwell as he suckles it back to Shabangu. Now Jake Barnes now on that defensive front once again, looks for Luke Steins along that left-hand side. He's got some space. He sends it in front of that net, looking for Dylan Grilly or maybe Justin Maxwell, but nobody is there. The Whippets are able to step up and now encouraged by that Conestoga sideline is that defensive front, but the West on the opposite side being told to hurry up and take the time and space that they have been given. Once again, a shot in front of the net. Poltaris is able to defend it away and punt that one outside of our bleachers. And now with 2.5 minutes left here to go in the first half, it still remains Downingtown West leading by 1. West seeming to show so much energy coming into this game, being pumped up by the warm-up music, as well as having the 2-0 lead. But now we have a ball game on our hands. It is 2-1. And almost you could say the underdog in Downingtown West being the leader so far today. Jake Barnes this time with the throw in, looks for Justin Maxwell, unable to get it. Benner there so far on the left-hand side. This time he finds Shear. Benner with a shot way over the front of that. And Jonah, those seem to be two players that really seem to be a dual threat for the Whippets so far, in Alex Shearer and Aiden Benner.
Yeah, definitely. They definitely don't seem that they don't really want to sub them off that much because they seem like very important role as obviously Benner got in the goal earlier and they really capitalized on those chances, and I think that's why there hasn't been so many subs coming through from Downingtown West.
I didn't know you like see him around.
Entering our final minute of play here on Teamer Field in this second round of district playoffs. Conestoga looking to get their first win of this tournament. Downingtown West looking for their second as Conestoga had a bye in that first. This time once again a shot in front of the net, but McLean is able to get it. McLean this time once again a far punt looking for Grilly or Maxwell. Grilly able to send it in the direction of Maxwell as we are officially into our final minute of play here in this first half. Cicero being so locked down in the net so far for Downingtown West, only having one really mishap that was a point-blank shot from Poltaris that he was able to take advantage of.
Because they don't have like enough areas to actually make it.
One goal in this first half with this offensive pressure from the Pioneers is nothing short of a victory. Joel Balson now back into the game for Conestoga. There's Remy Shabangu putting it through the legs of many Whippet defenders, including the referee. Now Luke Stein sends this one in front of the net, or at least thinking about it. Sends this one, and he will be given a corner kick for Conestoga.
10, 9, 8,
Now in our final seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As he will immediately send it into the side of the net. Needing a ball there from Conestoga from the sideline. But going into our second half, Downingtown West leading by 1. And Jonah, what have you seen out of this first half?
I've seen a great amount of attacking here from both sides and a lot of good defense. But Conestoga still needs that improvement for both their attack and their defense, as Downingtown West has put on all the cylinders and they've really attacked throughout. And Conestoga just looks a tad tired, and Downingtown West is keeping that confidence.
So Aiden Benner and Alex Shear get it going for the Whippets, and Poltaris is able to step up in a big spot and cut that lead in half. The end of the first half, Downingtown West leading by 1. We'll see you in 10 minutes.
So he really is just a player.
I'll go
That's cool.
Did you get intel?
I think I sat on this last time. Oh, are you okay? What?
It was really hot.
Then let this You're gonna be my assistant. I'm gonna be like, hand me my drink. And you're gonna do it.
I feel bad getting up at I'm not actually.
What do you mean? Where'd you put it?
I didn't get one.
Oh, I thought you said you got one.
No, I feel bad to get.
Yeah, all these people aren't doing anything. They're eating pretzels.
Yeah, but you get. You get.
No, I had to pay for it.
Great, Alex.
You just say believe.
Yeah,
No
we just
believe.
gotta believe. Come on.
No believe. He knows we're gonna make a comeback.
I said that.
No, you didn't. You said you had to.
And they're like the number 6
I've
seed.
got all that.
No,
JJ, you can switch with me. Roll me right there.
But they take like the first like 20 something.
Wait, who's the rest?
Robot.
Oh my god.
Arbon, I thought you were active duty.
She gets to like come out and walk around.
Switch. Yo, I'm shooting. Can I switch?
They kept calling me.
Can I be over there?
Well, you're not once.
And then I'm being in the middle. have no Actually, that ball came to me.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said
Like I was standing right here.
I was like, wait a minute.
I sit in the back. You sit in the front. They use the same balls.
I walked over to the other side. But
I only know you're in that class because you're
freshman,
so loud.
sophomore year, I'm always
You talk so loud in that class. That's the only reason I know that you're in that class.
during freshman, sophomore.
Yeah, it's working. It's good.
Freshman, sophomore, and junior year, I always wore like shorts and a short sleeve shirt, like during the winter, and I would sit outside for lunch during the summer.
You're one of those kids, got it. Never mind, I'm not considering buying the stars.
I already have one.
From Danny. From who? From Derek?
No, not a Conestoga. I have a Liverpool.
What did I stutter?
They have to use the changing room.
Away teams don't. I don't know why.
But they always go behind the stands. Do they not use the...
Because when I filmed at Radnor, I filmed an away game for them when they were at Radnor, and they didn't go in the dressing room either.
Is that only at Redmond? Oh, or was that the only game you
That's the only away game I went to. It was cold that day too.
Does he ask you to go to all the games?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bring it out. Johnny,
Yeah, Emily.
how's it going, Johnny?
Are you training someone?
Yeah. Sit down.
I know her.
Oh, you did?
Right? He calls me by name, not just him.
Well, we do it by camera number, 'cause that's how it is.
I told you to Maybe we shouldn't talk.
Dr. Boyle.
Basically, I only record if they're throwing in. Thank you. You're so good at your job. I can't even drink. Wait, hold my. Ew, he just farted into the camera. Into the microphone.
Are you sure that?
As we welcome you to the second half of the district playoffs in the second round, our final 40 minutes here between the Downingtown West Whippets and the Conestoga Pioneers. Conestoga down by 1 goal, and that's something that we don't often see here, Jonah.
Yeah, definitely. Conestoga's always been strong with their offense, but today it's just lacking a little bit. They all look tired, but it's still 2-1, and 40 minutes left to play could change that.
This time, Downingtown West kicking this one away, and Conestoga hoping to come out with some much-needed energy to tie this one up. Ben alongside that right wing with Joel Balson. The Whippet defense stepping up as they have done so far today. Cross now at midfield, making some moves, showing off the fancy footwork and sending this one in the direction of Balson as well. As we'll head off.
That was a joke. He's not.
And now being a throw-in for Conestoga.
Wait, why is it doing this phone? Yeah, look, it's Ryan. Ryan always takes the long throw, and he's taking.
So I throw in right here now from Max in the direction of Sherpoli. Now back to Max. He fires this one right away off the post.
Yeah.
A beautiful shot there from Ryan Max. An absolute stinger from about 25 yards out. But it heads off the post. And it's still 2-1 Downingtown West. Beautiful shot there, Jonah.
Yeah, it was so unlucky though. What a beautiful shot. It just deflects and then hits the post. Inside post, and it still bounces outwards. Very unlucky, but Conestoga gets another attack that is called offsides.
So now this is just the energy that we're talking about here, Jonah. Just something that they needed to talk about in the locker room. And now they've got 38 minutes left here to play. Only down by 1 goal, but Ryan Max almost ties the game up right there. A wicked shot from the right-hand foot of Ryan Max. This game staying 2-1. He goes through the legs of Max there. Now some disagreement upon the call from Downingtown West, as now Ryan McLean will have a goal kick.
The whole bench jumped up there thinking it was a corner as it just went through his legs and didn't touch him at all, but they were very sure on it.
Now Ryan McLean punts this one away, back in the direction of Frischman as he's able to get a head on it, alongside maybe another missed call there from the referee, but they've got it as that one hit off the wrist of Joel Balson. This one now finally punted away from Downingtown West. Looking for right there is number 8, Evan Gross, a starter for this team. Fashioning off some new gloves. I don't think it's that cold out, but who knows, maybe just what you need to get here for this district playoff win against a good team. Frischman showing that pressure as he has done so far today, but he loses that race as Cicero is able to come out and grab it and send it the other way for the Whippets.
You know, maybe those gloves are a good luck charm. We see a lot of players wear those, and it usually works out for their spirits, and sometimes get goals with it too.
Sometimes it's just what you may need to beat a good team like this in Conestoga. Now Conestoga almost seems to be dominating so far today. As they pass there from Frischman, almost seem to be in the direction of Grilly. Once again, Cicero wins the race. And now James Way in contention with Evan Cross, alongside for Downingtown West is James Solaire. But now Strapoli, one of the 3 Slim Shadies on this team, stepping up in a big spot here for the Pioneers. Balson heads this one to Shabangu. Back to Balson off the deflection of a Whippet. Now punted back the other way. And Jonah, it almost seems that Conestoga or Downingtown West, excuse me, seems to be taking the approach of just clearing everything out here against the offensive pressure of Conestoga.
Yeah, it's honestly a good tactic with a team as big as Conestoga is in Pennsylvania. They really need to get the ball out of there as much as possible, because one little slip up can cause a goal with this team, because how the minute details really work for Conestoga. So Downingtown West has a really good strategy here on defense, and now they're just looking to at least get another brace and hopefully seal this thing.
A 3-1 lead would be monumental for the Whippets, as they have a free kick opportunity right here. But once again, just seeming what they might need to do to get that extra goal to apply even more pressure here on Conestoga. This one's sent deep into the box by the Whippets. McLean is able to step up, bobbles it around. Ryan Max, excuse me, heads that one away, but is cleared out, and that threat is extinguished. And now Evan Cross alongside Shabangu able to make a beautiful pass there, as Grilly now running after it. Grilly is able to win the race and now heads into the right-hand corner. He fires this one in front of the net, looking for Balson maybe. But once again, Cicero steps up in a big spot and keeps it 2-1. 5.5 minutes left here, and this 5.5 minutes into the second half. It's Conestoga now coming out of that locker room with some energy, and much needed, as a matter of fact, and this time almost seeming to play the game that we all know and love here on Teamer Field.
When we were leaving for 8th period, you're like, dude, wait your turn. I was next.
Evan Cross among the handball. Rant seems to dish it off to Poltaris, who's now dishing it back and forth with Shabangu. Now back over to Boyer. Boyer heads it up the sideline. A beautiful pass there to Poltaris. So once again, it's back in the direction of Cross, who lets it go through, and now back to Ryan Max, who finds Grilly along that left-hand wing. He cuts back inside. He finds Frischman, maybe just a little bit in front of him, but Balson is there now. Balson, maybe some physical contact there. We'll see what they rule it. Looks like they will give the corner kick to Conestoga. The Whippet palms up now, but Joel Balson earns an opportunity here for the Pioneers, as Evan Cross lines up in that right side corner. A huge spot here for Conestoga, as Cross sends this one deep into the box. Headed away immediately by, there's Shabangu, who's able to take it, but he misses wide right. And now it remains 2-1 in favor of the Whippets with 33 minutes left here to go.
Wait, you dropped it.
The Whippet fan base knowing that they need to have some sort of response to this energetic front of Conestoga. As Conestoga already generating so many opportunities so far. We're only 7 minutes in, as they already have time of possession going up in their favor. This time Shabangu looking for Grilly on that left-hand side as he wins just that. Really looking to find the edge. He's taken down right away. Looking for the call is Conestoga. Let's see if they give it to him. They will not be giving him the call inside the box. But on that shot, it hits off the hands of Cicero, and amongst the boos, it'll be the left-hand corner kick for Evan Cross and the Pioneers.
Now, from a fan's perspective, it's a hard to see challenge, but it was actually a really good challenge.
As Cross there inside the box, the Poltaris is there off the head of Grilly, but he's not able to find it. Now, once again, a big decision by the referee, this time going in the Whippets' favor, as we have had so much action, Jonah, almost in this 8 minutes that we even had in the first half.
Yeah, definitely a lot of booing from both sides of the field, and Downingtown West looking for some calls, Conestoga looking for some calls as well, and it both doesn't go their way, and this has become a really thrilling matchup as it shows the determination from both these teams plus the fans.
And now some energy and determination, as you stated, showing up from both sides now. And just showing that this game just means a little bit more than the regular season, as Downingtown West wins that battle, or at least they thought they did, and James Wade tries to beat the ref to the decision. But the Whippets will have a throw-in on the right-hand side.
Like, the position in place. Like, do you expect Ryan
Bounce goal right there, able to throw it. And here for the Whippets, number 2,
Danny's a defensive.
as he sends this one out in deep. Looking for the direction of number 8 right there, of Evan Gross. Looking for a call as him as well, but he will not receive it. Now it's Conestoga going back the other way is Dylan Grilly. Already being a crucial part so far for this offensive front of the Pioneers so far this game. This time Paul Tars looking in the direction of Balson, just a few steps in front. And that threat almost being extinguished themselves from Conestoga.
Can you give me hot chocolate?
Another one? Sure.
Thank you.
Ryan Max right there on that defensive front looking for Dylan Grilly right there. Let's see who wins the race to the ball. Grilly is right there, but Cicero able to get a hand on it. And now it's officially 10 minutes in here into the second half. We've got a ball game. And Jonah, what have you seen out of this Conestoga offense? We've seen much energy, but what else can get them to break the edge and make this game a 2-2 tie?
I think what they did last half, and where they kind of like just sit back a little bit, then both teams would counterattack, and it led to those goals, those giveaways too.
As right now, Balson in front of the net tries to find an opportunity there from the dish from Frischman, but now Paul Torres, the captain, who already has a goal so far today, finds Balson on the 20-yard line. Balson fires this one, but a late shot right into the chest of Cicero. And now I like where this is going if I'm a Conestoga fan. Showing some much energy here. But now Downingtown West still leading by a goal. That one heading off the shin of Derek Boyer. Now still being in the possession of the Whippets as they try to move just a little bit too quick for their own good, as they have a substitution now. Number 22, Aiden Benner, coming into the game for the replacement of Evan Gross. Benner already having a goal so far today. And let's see what they can do here for the Whippets with some fresh legs here in the second half. Boyer is right there alongside Poltaris as the Poltaris captain is able to punt that one away. As there is Balson once again looking for Frischman, opening with that battle, and he will just do that. Frischman almost trying to take away his time and space as he got slide tackle right there from the Whippets. Looking for Shabangu or maybe Grilly on that left-hand side as well. But still a much positive energy here on the Conestoga sideline. Headers back and forth between Cross. Now Shabangu able to corral it. Looking for his opportunities of passing. This time it's Grilly dishing it off just behind the feet of Cross. Now James Way able to dish this one back to McLean. Back to Way. Way able to punt it alongside that left field sideline into the hand of Besh Frischman. That one rolls out of bounds. It'll be going the other way. Conestoga fans telling them to keep it up, knowing that they will have to eventually break through if they keep playing the way that they do. And now Dylan Grilly alongside that freshman, huge freshman class for Conestoga, that has stepped up all year long and already being a crucial part of the second half. Under 29 minutes left here to go as Grilly and Way are able to win the race. And now Ben able to look for Shabangu there, just a tad bit in front of him. Shabangu, this being his senior year of Conestoga soccer, not playing last year, of course being a part of that MLS Next program, but of course now senior year of high school memories being made, and he will want to be a part of it here for the Pioneers.
We got this.
James Way now looking for Frischman. Frischman's able to find it. Looks to win the battle. Conestoga looking for a handball. Downingtown West staying quiet and looks like they will keep possession. Soler there now looking. Boyer is in contention and able to dish that one away as Balson. And now it's Poltaris with Balson on that left-hand side, or right-hand side. Me.
Kick that.
James Way now with Evan Cross. Now Evan Cross is taken down. Evan Cross taken down really hard in the slide tackle, and Evan Cross moving really quickly here for Conestoga. Ryan Max taking this free kick for Conestoga.
And the Let's Go Stoga chants from the Pioneer pit starting to prevail as they need some opportunities of scoring. As Ryan Mack's already firing one off the post, sends this one away. He sends this one into the box, maybe just a tad bit in front and into the hands of Cicero. Cicero punts this one immediately away. Derek Boyer is there to get ahead on it. And finds Balston alongside with Frischman. Frischman is taken down as well. Some oohs and ahs from Pioneer pits, and they will get the call from the referee. So once again, another scoring opportunity for Conestoga. As Evan Cross maybe tries to move just a little bit too fast. As it is taken right there. The referee seemed to whistle it dead, but Shabango was able to take that shot. And a beautiful save there from Cicero.
I think on that last shot there, Remy Shabangu was trying to at least get it away and spill it for his offense to take part of it. But Cicero's been so good this game, and he has not let much past him. Only one goal, and it was a great cover there on the possible spill for a goal from Conestoga.
Cicero, as we just mentioned, punting this one away, already having a great game so far. Evan Cross looking to head that one away his way. Now looking as he almost deflected off his own foot, and it just seems like it would be just that as he tried to punt it back to McLean, but maybe unaware of his surroundings, punts it out of bounds, and that will be a scoring opportunity for the Whippets.
They're all a bunch of crybabies.
Another large quantity of subs about to come on for Conestoga.
James Soler taking his corner now. This one bending around in front of the net. Many Whippets are there in front as well. This one being batted around right there is another one. Another shot there, this time coming from Reiner Boone, but now Ben Frischman alongside Dylan Grilly are going the other way. Frischman finds Grilly on the left-hand side. Grilly cuts back inside, looking back to Frischman. Grilly still having some space. He fires, it goes way over the net. Having an opportunity there was Dylan Grilly, but just a little bit over the net. He tried to find Frischman, cuts back inside, sends it a beautiful shot, but just way over the net.
Another great play there from Grilly, and again the dribbling comes through again, and almost a goal as Downingtown could not. Four Downingtown defenders could not stop Grilly there.
Grilly being a dominant freshman so far this year as Justin Maxwell now back into the game. As he finds Ryan Monroe along that right-hand side. Monroe works down below. He tries to find it. Looks like it will be off of Ryan Monroe and out of bounds, and it will be a Whippet goal kick.
Were you writing? No, the other day. It was like,
Yeah, I'm a camera.
and you also write the sports section? I just realized that if you get it on YouTube, you can get like the full screen.
What?
This one punted away by Cicero as well. As right here is Paul Torres. Still a 2-1 game right here on Teamer in the second round of district
My
playoffs.
teacher has it like a little tiny square.
This game being so much more as we have seen so far with the energy coming out into the second half as both sidelines just coming out with a little bit of an edge, and every little call, every little shot meaning so much more as it did just about a week ago. Downingtown now with a crucial opportunity from about 25 yards out.
When do you leave it? Now?
James Soler alongside Matt Panza, almost looking to set up that back post behind McLean. There's now a time being taken here as Cicero was seen to getting his shoe tied up by his own defender right there. Now 21 and 12 seconds left here to go in the second half. this time. They're just saying, let's let it roll. As this time Soler, this time to Panza. Right as I mentioned, the back post, but nobody's there. And that one just going a little bit too wide. So Conestoga unable to set anything up. And it remains, with under 21 minutes to go, a still 1-goal lead for the Whippets. Soler trying to punt that one away but it's into McLean. And McLean trying to move quickly and get some offensive opportunities for Conestoga. This one a high and tight punt in the direction of Poltaris. Finding its way back to Boyer, who almost mussed the kick towards Monroe, but Monroe is able to get it. Boyer looking for Maxwell on that side, but that threat taken away. Once again, Soler. Soler taking in his options into effect. Once again, now it is Fritzky, number 17, into the game for the Whippets. He's been a big part of this offensive production so far this half. Ryan McLean there punts this one away in the direction of, once again, Ryan Monroe is on that right-hand side. Ryan Monroe taking his space. This time fires it off a Whippet defender, almost looking for a throw in there, but an unfortunate bounce. And it remains in play, but this time Boyer with a big step up. This time Shabangu has it, and now back to Cross. Cross back to Shabangu. Shabangu taking his options into effect and knowing how big of a game and big of a goal this is for Conestoga. Now back to Ryan Max, now back on defense. As we let the play out right there, is now Soler stepping in front of the net. And now there's Panza. This one right in front of that threat being taken away by Barnes. Looking for Luke Steins along that left-hand side. Barnes this time stepping up, making a big stop there. Looking for the handball, is that Downingtown West sideline, but this time Luke Steins takes it away. Looking for Maxwell right away, but Maxwell misjudges it. Almost taking away his opportunity from himself. And now Conestoga really on the edge of their seat of their fans and needing a 2-2 tying goal.
I think what really messed up Maxwell on that play there was, oh, wait a second here.
As we have it right in front of the net, Ryan Max with a crucial stop right there as he is thrown down late. Conestoga looking for a call, just a little bit too physical as he was thrown down behind the net. And now it looks like it'll be a corner kick awarded to Downingtown West.
I'm so strict. What is this, 18 minutes? I didn't hear you.
Looks like it'll be Alex Shearer once again, already a crucial part for Downingtown West taking the corner. He sends this one in. It is right in front of the net, they score! A huge goal for Downingtown West. Makes it 3-1 in favor of the Whippets, and guess who? Aiden Benner puts the Whippets and extends their lead.
There's a great corner set piece, and that really puts Downingtown West in high spirits. With only 17 minutes left in this game, you have a brace. It is very tough for any team to come back from a brace with such little time left already in the half.
So now a 3-1 lead on the back of Aiden Benner, having his second of the game off, guess who, once again, Alex Shearer. Those two being the dynamic duo to watch here for Downingtown West, but Conestoga not losing any faith, having trust within themselves that there's still about 17 and a half minutes left here to go. Just maybe needing to take those options more into effect offensively. And taking the shots given to you is much needed here. Cross able to find Poltaris along that left-hand side of the midfield as he finds Grilly. Let's see what Grilly can do if he can win the race to Cicero. Grilly is taken down by Cicero, but once again a no call from the referee saying to play it out. As once again Soler taking down, and of course Conestoga saying you have to pull it two sides. But right here, Soler is taken down. It'll be a kick for Downingtown West.
I don't care. Then they'll go into a thing. If they swim and they tie, then they can shoot out and then we can win. You know?
Right in front of the net is Ryan McLean with once again Shearer is there, of course. Need to get something going here as Conestoga. Whistle being blown here for Conestoga. And now once again another scoring opportunity. About 30 yards out. It'll be Evan Cross in a huge spot here for the Pioneers. A much needed goal. 16 and a half minutes left here to goal. Down by 2. And anything they can to cut into this lead.
I just know that we need to win.
They give the points.
Let's see what Cross can do here. Down by 2. He fires this one right in front of the net. Cicero is able to get a hand on it. They will take that as it is a corner kick for Conestoga. And Cross will take it again. 16 minutes left here to go. Needing to move offensively.
He only yelled at them once, because it's like every once
This
in a
time
while.
Cross ready to go. Off the hand right away. Looking for a handball. Looks like it will not be given to him. Almost right in front of the ref. Unreal how he kind of missed that.
Actually, I know my officials.
It was right in front of the referee. But now Ryan Max with the throw-in. He throws right to Balson, who's in front of the net. This time Boyer lines this one up, finding once again a beautiful shot there. Almost whiffed upon by Cross. Kind of fluffed in front of the net. But now time slowly ticking by here for Conestoga. Tensions running high on that sideline as well in the bleachers. As now they need to get something going here. As there's Shabangu now, taking the odd man rush going the other way. Finding Grilly along the left-hand side. Grilly fires this one in front of that. Beautiful set to Ben Frischman, who misses it over the net. Ben Frischman just over the crossbar. And the Whippets somehow with still a 2-goal lead.
This is gonna be the first time you see me cry.
Substitutions and fresh legs coming into the game for Downingtown West is Jackson Schuler coming in the replacement of Jake Staub. So let's see what he can do for the Whippets, but Conestoga bouncing this one around. Ben Frischman right there just missed a huge opportunity right over the crossbar, but a great look and great scoring opportunities. He's played well so far today. Remy Shabangu looking for Dylan Grilly this time, but it will roll out of bounds.
I'm protecting myself. They saw you on camera.
Really? Wait, what? Who saw me on camera? Who?
Ryan goes, oh, there's Adam.
James Solaire right there for Downingtown West, right in front of the net, looking to make it 4-1 in favor of the Whippets. It's right in front of the net, crossed out by Barnes. A no call there by the referee as they almost seem to be letting some physical contact go right there inside the box.
We can't be out our second.
Barnes, a big step up right there as that one is hit out of bounds. Not sure what happened right there. Some miscommunication between both sides. It's still Whippet ball. It's once again this time head up in front of McLean, and he is able to step up and make the stop. McLean looking to work very quickly here as he punts this one away. Almost missing Grilly there as Grilly's trying to find Ben Frischman once again. This time, really able to make a move around Bauskol. And it will be a free kick once again here for Conestoga on the handball. Cross ready to set this one away, right in front of the net. There is Frischman, he is there. Cicero was able to make the stop. So time ticking by and the tension rising here for Conestoga as it's now under 13 minutes left to go. Still down by 2 goals. Needing something here. Ben Frischman once again able to get ahead on it. This time it is punted away by the Whippets. Right there is Reiner Boone, once again a senior in a leadership position here for the Whippets. Here's Evan Cross now right at midfield, looking to show off his speed and get something going here for the Pioneers. Cross having so many opportunities creating for his team. This time it fires off of Ben Ryan Max as Ryan Max is taken down and the whistle is blown dead right in front of the net. Downingtown West does not agree with the call. Now both sides disagreeing with the referee's call here as Ryan Max took one hard off the face, it looks like. As now Jonah, some miscommunications here between two teams, but what can Conestoga do to get going, to finally break past right there? Chase Cicero, who's had a great game all game long, what can they do to finally break past him?
They just need to kind of like discombobulate him a little bit, but they need to attack a little more. I mean, they've gotten a lot of good attacks, but they've just wasted so many chances this game, and some chances have been wasted by other things. But again, it's kind of unlucky for both sides, just trying to get through, but really right now, Downingtown West is being superior over Conestoga in their home stadium, and Conestoga needs something to click right now in these last 11 minutes.
Time being such a crucial factor here in this district playoff. As although 2 goals already sounding tough in a varsity soccer game to come back by, let alone 11 minutes apart. An almost miracle needed to be happening here for the Pioneers. Both sides antsy to get the game back up and going. As it looked like Downingtown will have an opportunity almost right outside the box. This one dropped right in front. Of course, there is Shearer, been able to be fended away right there by Strapoli. A great stop there by the freshman. As the roll out of bounds off the foot of Jake Barnes. And once again, Conestoga needing to come up with a big defensive stop. Number 9, Alex Sheldon now coming into the game in replacement of number 17, Ben Fritzky. And now Sheldon throws this one in front of the net. Shearer right there to get a head on it, but it is able to be corralled right away by McLean. McLean looks to work very quickly as he has done all day today. And punts this one away. Great touch there by Frischman as he able to find Balson. Balson finding Maxwell right there in the middle. Maxwell able to cut back, creating a lane for himself, but firing that one way over the net.
Hit the wrong goalpost.
Almost thinking he was Ryan Irani right there, trying to put it through the uprights.
And even then, he still hit the post.
As it is 3-1 still here in favor of the Whippets in this second round of district playoffs. Right here on Teamer, the home of Conestoga, and Downingtown has been able to come in to Conestoga right here on Teamer and have their way. Still leading 3-1 here, entering our final 10 minutes of play left in this match. Great stop there by Barnes. Barnes able to find Maxwell up along the left-hand side. Maxwell looking for shoot, and he finds this one away. Maxwell creating an opportunity for Conestoga as he fired that one off the shin of Nolan Russell. But now it'll be Evan Cross taking a crucial corner for Conestoga. Conestoga's Pioneer Pit antsy, but they get something going here. Referee worried about the Conestoga sideline being too close to the field almost. And this one sent in front by Cross. There, his head's banging around. There's Boyer to find it. A great save there by Cicero. Boyer able to get a shot off, but Cicero is right there, makes himself big, and steps up in a crucial spot. Great stop defensively there by Jake Barnes, and we'll head back in the direction of Jackson Lindsley, who has been a crucial part of this Whippet defense so far today. Conestoga needing to settle down right here. Evan Cross finally getting possession of the ball for Conestoga, finding Shabangu right there at midfield. Now hoping to settle it down. Justin Maxwell losing the race right there on that left-hand side. Right there, Remy is able to step up in a big spot right there. Remy Shabangu fires this one in front of the net, almost no one being right there. And now finally the tensions really rising of anger, excitement, and disappointment almost from Conestoga, knowing that they were almost predicted to win this game, but now hoping that they could finally break through and get something going here in the final 8 minutes of play. Evan Cross, a great touch and great move right there as he finds this time Poltaris, the captain, maybe needing to step up in a huge spot once again. Shabangu once again to Cross, back to Maxwell, getting closer and closer. There, Evan Cross now stepping up but cutting back outside and not being able to keep possession. There's Barnes with a great touch right there over to the direction of Maxwell, back to Barnes, looking for Grilly along this left-hand side. But now it'll still be in favor of the Whippets. Seconds ticking off the clock faster than ever for the Pioneers. Time being their worst enemy right here amongst themselves as they need to finally break through, almost maybe play carefree, and hopefully that they can break through here with 2 more to tie this game up.
The thing is that it's really hard to get through this Downingtown West defense right now because they are parking the bus. And at one point they only had 1 man at center field ready for the ball to drop in. But again, another wasted chance, and that's what's been killing Conestoga so far. It's literally just been those wasted chances. They get too much on power on that pass, and they can't get much out of it.
So Downingtown really focusing on defense here. As Poltaris able to find Balson on the right-hand side, and let's see who wins the race right here. Balson able to find it as he is taken down. No call once again from the referee. Both sides once again, of course, disagreeing with the call here. As James Soler tries to punch it in front of the net. But right there is McLean able to punt this one away. Looking for Frischman right here. Frischman is right there, able to have a beautiful touch. He finds Balson in front of the net, unable to corral it, and looking for Grilly, but no one is there. Cross now, looking back for Shabangu. Hoping to set something up here for Conestoga. Great inside move there by Grilly. Grilly fires this one away. A great save by Cicero. A great look there from the right foot of Dylan Grilly. But once again, an awesome save from Chase Cicero. Conestoga finally winning back possession here, as they need at least 1 to make this one a game. Moving faster than they have all season long. And finding Ben Frischman as he heads that one right into Cicero. Sliding stop right there in the direction towards Soler, who able to find his teammate in Sheila right here. He bounced that one off Jake Barnes, and it will be going. A corner kick for Downingtown West as they have some substitutions, as the goal scorer, Aiden Benner, already having 2 today. Almost carrying his Downingtown West team to the win Now with 4 minutes and 16 seconds left, Benner lines up a corner, already leading by 2, and no bigger spot than now here for the Whippets.
Push it.
This time, right there, Aiden Benner unable to get that position. But right there is Dylan Gurley finding out an opportunity, but he is rolled offside.
Are you kidding me?
Seconds still ticking off the clock here against Conestoga. Now Dylan Gurley Oval's having an opportunity taken out of his hands as the ref called offside, but this one being headed away by Jake Barnes. Then into the feet of Evan Cross. Being fired away right there by McLean, a beautiful goal. A shot he scores by number 19, Nolan Russell. And that one, if more than ever, almost just seals this win here for Downingtown West. And the Pioneers are in shock. The most unexpected knuckleball from Nolan Russell finds the top right corner and makes this a 4-1 Downingtown West lead.
I couldn't believe he took that shot. That shot was insane. A knuckleball from almost 30 yards. Actually, no, it was about 30 yards out. And now it is 4-1. This game is well over at this point, but you never know in the playoffs, and there always could be a comeback, but there always could be more goals.
And now with just approaching 3 minutes left here, McLean almost playing out and playing more aggressively as he encourages his team to stay off front. But now Evan Cross almost showing in his body language the disappointment of his game so far. Shabangu trying to provide options for himself. The ball whistled dead and be punted away by Shabangu. As an almost definite yellow card is being awarded to him, as it will.
He gave him a yellow card for that. Yeah, you suck.
Now just the tension and energy just rising even more for Conestoga, being down by 3 in a game that they were almost certain that they would win. Cicero punts this one away, still here for Downingtown West. Still hoping to tack on more, as who knows what this Conestoga can do. Right there, Russell already had the knuckleball, beautiful goal. Great shot there, and once again, right here to Shearer. Alex Shearer having himself a game with a goal and assist. Aiden Benner having 2 goals himself. And right there, Nolan Russell with a beautiful knuckleball from about 30 yards out. Makes this a 4-1 lead for the Whippets. Cross punts this one way upfield, looking for Frischman, hoping that he can get something going. So he jumps and pounces it in front of him, looking for Balson maybe, but unable to get it. It's under 2 minutes left here to play. Conestoga in a now or never mode. Seconds ticking off the clock as we enter almost our final minute of play here in this match between the Whippets and Pioneers. And Jonah, although Conestoga will be eliminated from this district tournament, what can they do to maybe get stuff going here, going into the state tournament later weeks ahead?
They just got to focus on that time during states. States are a lot bigger than districts, but yes, they want to win districts. Districts is huge, especially for Conestoga, as they usually come out on top every year in districts. But looking forward to states. This team has been to states 2 times in a row. They won the first time, then they lost to Downingtown East in the final. But it's really optimistic, as though it is result that you would never see out of this Conestoga team, with Downingtown West fans cheering like crazy right now for their team's outstanding performance against this team at Teamer Field in Berwyn at Conestoga High School. But going into states, they just they just need the right mindset, and that's all they need, and they can win through that.
Downingtown West's faithful count down the second in an upset win here against Conestoga. As the buzzer sounds, excitement between the Whippets, and a 4-1 win right here on Teamer. And we've seen what this team can do within Conestoga. We've seen what they can do in big games and big moments, where they came up short here today behind the back of Chase Cicero and Aiden Benner having beautiful games. And Jonah, just your final thoughts on the match.
I think it was a great game. Very unlucky from Conestoga as they couldn't really get much going throughout. When they tried, though, they would just waste their opportunities, and that really didn't help their cause. And Downingtown West played phenomenal. Coming into a home team like Conestoga, beating them 4-1 at their home is huge, and they could definitely win districts from how big this deficit was.
So a monumental win for Downingtown Whippets. But for all of us at TETV, our crew in the control room, our camera people, alongside Jonah Dupre, I am Aiden Meyer. A 4-1 Downingtown West win over Conestoga. And as always, we thank you for watching right here on TETV.